For today's video, I want to talk about problems, challenges that content creators are facing in Nigeria. And I'm talking about people like influencers, people like YouTubers and others that are making videos online. I'm talking about those people that can, the freelancers too, that they can stay at home and work on computers, which is completely different from the traditional way of working as we know it in Nigeria, let me say in Africa generally. Those that are doing apart from that, the challenges that we are facing as a Nigerian, living in a Nigerian community, especially for those of us who are living in a rural area, the problems that we are facing. So that's what I want to talk about in this video. Before I go into it, I'd like to tell you, my patrons, thank you very much for supporting my channel. I'm very grateful to you guys. Your support, I can never thank enough. Thank you very much. Your support means the entire world to me, so I'm grateful to you guys. Thank you so much. And those of you that have been buying makeup of coffees, thank you. I love you all. Thank you for your support. Mr. Mike, Atomic Shrimp, very wonderful man. I can never thank him enough. Thank you very much for your support, for being behind me, the main pillar behind my channel. Thank you so much. Traditionally, there are only quite a few now of jobs that can be done in my town. I'll be using my town as an example now. My town. And when I'm using my town as an example, I'm referring to the entire country because they are not so different from each other. Just little difference between my town and even the capital of Nigeria, which is Abuja. Not much difference. So in my town now, the kind of jobs, there are three main categories of jobs that can be found traditionally in Nigeria. It's either you're a businessman, sells all the kind of things, you sell cloth, you sell shoes, you sell house materials and others like that. Or you render services. Talking about you're a mechanic engineer, you're a GSM engineer, you know, you're a bricklayer, you're a furniture maker, people like that. And under that, we also have a teacher. You know, you're a teacher, you teach in a school, and so on like that. All of this traditional work, traditional job, they involve being physically involved with your customers or with your clients. That's what they involve. So people of the community will know what you are doing because you're interacting with your customers directly, which is the opposite of digital work, in such that you only interact with your client, with your customers virtually. So that is a brand new thing. That is alien. It's not well known in our community and in our country too. And now, that has a lot to do when it comes to Nigerian security forces too. I'll see in one of my features video, I'll be talking about policing in Nigeria, talking about the pros and cons of Nigerian police and the reason why the cons outweighs the pros of Nigerian police, and how Nigerian police, how they understand job too. Nigerian police is part of this community, how they treat content creators, and the factors that are responsible for these two main things, how content creators are being seen in Nigeria. Traditionally speaking, it's very, very easy to know the job that a person is doing in the olden days, because every one of those jobs, they require you to physically interact with your customers, so it's very, very easy to know. But thanks to the advent of computers, you can work online, and that is still new to our community, just like I said now. Now, thanks, or not, let me say no thank to this sliming, horrible, remorseless Nigerians that are popularly called Yahoo boys, that are tarnishing the image of this dear country daily. No thanks to them. If you are working online, if you are a content creator, you are working online, you're a YouTuber, you're an influencer, traditionally you are being labeled as a fraudster. You are being labeled as a Yahoo boy. When I say Yahoo boy, I'm referring to fraudsters, those criminals, those remorseless people that are stealing money, that are stealing, are stealing lives of people away. I'm talking about the Westerners. Remember, these fraudsters, so we have many of them that are stealing from Nigerians too. But when we say Yahoo boy, we are referring to those who steal from the Westerners primarily. So because we work online, because they see you, once they see you working with computers in Nigeria and phone, they see you working a computer, you are automatically labeled as a Yahoo guy. And it's frustrating and it's embarrassing for you to be working and for somebody to label you as a criminal. You know, it's a criminal. And one of the problems with that, one of the reasons is because of the low level of education in Nigeria. Nigerian is full of either illiterate or semi-illiterate. That's what it's full of. So they have no knowledge about computers, that a computer can be used to do. As a result, if you are working online, automatically you are being labeled as a Yahoo guy in Nigerian. And that is frustrating for an online content creators. And that same thing goes to our security system. If you are queried by a Nigerian security officer, let's say Nigerian police, an example now, and you tell them, they ask you, what do you do? And you tell them, I'm a YouTuber. You know, they will smile and look at you and they will tell you, you are a Yahoo guy, you're a fraudster. And you try to argue with them. No, a YouTuber is different from a Yahoo guy. I'm not a Yahoo. You know, you spend a lot of time trying to convince them because, you know, unfortunately, Nigerian police system is just full of semi-illiterate. So they don't have knowledge about computers. You'll have to convince them. In some cases, they will not even believe you. They will arrest you. And once you are arrested, the only thing is that you have to pay them. You have to pay money before you can be released. So, you know, it's just a very, very painful thing. Very, very painful thing. Same thing happens in banks too. If you go to bank, for example, now you want to withdraw money, you want to collect money, withdraw money from Western Union as an example, the way the banker will be looking at you accusingly, you know, if you are not careful, should I say if you are not careful, or it can be so hurt to an extent that you'll be forced to explain to them what to do. That look, I'm not a scammer, I'm not a Yahoo boy, this is what I do, and you have to show them the evidence. All right. In my own case now, when I went to my bank to collect some money sent to me by Mr. Mike, I could still remember that. When I went there to collect it, the way they were looking at me, the way my banker was looking at me, it was so obvious that it was accusing me to be a scammer. So I had to explain to her, and I showed her evidence that, look, I'm not a scammer, this is what I do, before she changed that look. And that was frustrating, believe me, very, very frustrated, you know. Very frustrated. It's not something that I enjoy at all. I don't enjoy it at all. And another reason why it is frustrating to be a content creator in Nigerian is that people will automatically see you as a rich person, that you have a lot of money. Why would they do that? Simply because some of these scammers, common scammers, they are very rich. They were able to scam many Westerners out of thousands of dollars. As a result, they've become a millionaire in Nigerian case. So they'll start spending lavishly because the money, they didn't work for it. They were able to spend millions of naira sometimes in a week. They could stay months in a very, very expensive and luxurious hotel. So people will see us too, content creators, as very, very rich. So people of our community will now be coming to us for help. So when you come for financial help and you tell them you don't have the money, you know, they will see you as being greedy. And that is very, very hurtful. You know, what they'll be saying among themselves is that you have the money. Though they will not say it to you, to your face. You know, they have said it to your face, you'll have explained to them. You know, you're just be saying because they come to you for this money and you are very, very greedy. Now knowing that you don't have this kind of money that these common scammers have. But I wouldn't even want the kind of money that these common scammers have. No, I wouldn't want it like that. So when they come to you for financial help and you don't have the capability to help them, they label you as being greedy. And that is very, very frustrating as a content creator. All right? That's all about it. Special thanks to my patron again for supporting my channel. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful to you guys. I can never thank you enough. You can also become my patron by checking the link in the description of my video. You can buy me a cup of coffee if you like. All right? If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. See you next time.